So one of my clients asked me if I could help him put his key ring together. He sent it back. It's got a great chip in here. This is exactly the type of chip that these work with. As you can see, his split ring, well, it's highly distorted. It's been forced through there. Get it back off. So you don't really want to use a lot of force on the split ring because it will distort like that. So how do you put these together? So you put the coin right in the middle. You wrap it around. This is a spare ring. Feed it through. Just spin it around. So it comes back around that joint. And there it is put together with the one that shipped out to him. So I'm going to take it apart and put it back together again. So the fact that I can do these pretty quick doesn't really, I know, help people because I have literally put together a few thousand of these. So I'm going to take it apart, put it back together again, but I'm going to do it step by step and explain what I'm doing while I'm going through. So I'm going to replace that chain because it's scratched with the new one. So this is the way that we ship them. So they come, you get the key ring put together, you get a little stick. If you're lucky, you get the end one that's got a point on it. So people have said, hey, I have trouble putting the little stick in the hole. You can rub it on concrete if you need to put a point on it. So they come assembled. I do it that way because it makes it a little easier for people to visualize how they go together before they start trying to put their coin in there. So as you can see, the split ring, you spread it just a little bit so it'll come around. And then when you're working with these split rings, you want to very gently coax them around. If you put force on them, you're going to bend them and then you've kind of messed it up. So they're all the same size. So again, any 34 millimeter coin will work with this this type of key ring. So what's a 34 millimeter? So you can see this is a pretty standard, except that it's what, 28 years. It's an awesome anniversary. So any of the brass coins handed out at meetings, any of the aluminum coins handed out at meetings, also the tri-metal coins, which are really popular, people buy online. There are some other ones that are 40 millimeter that you can buy. They will not fit. There's no way I can make them fit. So you have to use the 34 millimeter coin. So the first thing I want to show you is that when you put this together and you wrap the chain around there, if you look really closely, the holes don't completely line up, and it has to be that way. So if they totally lined up, the space would be so big that when I put the split ring in there, it wouldn't be tight enough to hold the coin from falling out. So a lot of people say, hey, my key ring is too tight, the holes won't line up. Well, that's what you want to see right there, is that they line up about like that. So it's about a half a moon is what you get. So to put them together, so you line them up like that, and then you bring your split ring around to the part where you open it up. So you want to turn it sideways. You don't want to try to do it up this way. You want to turn it horizontal to the key ring. So the first thing you do is just slip the end of it in there. Okay, so once the end of it is slipped in there, it hasn't come out the back end yet, you just want to gently coax it. And notice that I've got it turned sideways. If you turn it up this way, you put a lot more back pressure or stress on that split ring. You're going to bend it. So you can see it's just starting to slip out the back. And you just coax it around until it goes all the way around. This one is, so So the truth is these 34 millimeter coins that you get from the meetings are not precisely the same size. So this one is just a slightly bit bigger than some of the other ones. But they'll all fit if they're these 34 millimeter coins. Some are going to be a little tighter, some are a little bit looser. So we always include a second split ring. So that's for a couple reasons. Number one, you've got a spare, or you can put a second one on here and put all your keys on the second one. A lot of people like to configure them that way. So that's a quick demonstration of how to put it together.